Namaskar friends, myself Deepak Kumar Rath. I welcome you to the digital media of Uday India. As you know, my respected viewers, that Uday India always presents the news, the analysis, the way India and Indians thinks. That is why we call it Bharat Ki Soch. And friends, as you know that the monsoon sessions of the parliament is going on and hot debates is continuing, the ruling party members and the oppositions attacking with each other, and many times that is really a ruckus in the parliament. And in fact, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman spoke in details how India has achieved the growth in the economy, how in the field of agriculture, infrastructure or in banking sector, India is doing much better in compared to other countries, in fact all the western countries or European countries. Sitharaman spoke today about just before Modi's speech, and she had to speak on the no confidence motion, as I told you. And in the speech in support of the government, obviously, she went a step ahead and hit the spot. She targeted the previous Congress governments while keeping the report card of the Modi government in the front. The Union Finance Minister said that in the UPA government, there was a talk of hoga, banega, karega, all these things were going on. Ye hoga, ye hoga, ye hoga, ye karenge. That is how Nirmala told before the house. Whereas she told categorically that in India government under the Prime Ministership of Narendra Modi, there is a talk of ho gaya, ban gaya, aa gayi. That is what she said. And she said that we have been hearing since 6 decades to remove poverty. But Nirmala asked the opposition, was it removed really? Whether poverty is not there, was not there? No. Now we are seeing that there has been a reduction in poverty. He said that UPA government used to give a post-dated check, but the Modi government is not doing this. How did this change happen? This change happened through a change in administration, change in policy making, change in the political leadership. And the country is in upbeat mode, and the whole world, the developed nations, has an eye on Indian economy. And Nirmala Sitharaman said that the world is facing recession while India is fastest growing economy in the world now, and the government brought many schemes for the common man. And she asserted in the house that you sow dreams, but we make people's dream come true, and that was the ideal of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There was an atmosphere of negativity before 2014, but now there is a hope and aspiration among the people, among the new generation in every sector. So, Nirmala Sitharaman said in 2013, she gave an example that Morgan Stanley included India in the list of 5 fragile economies in the world. India was declared a fragile economy, but today the same Morgan Stanley has upgraded India to a higher rating. She thundered in the Lok Sabha that in just 9 years, the economy has been uplifted due to the policies of Narendra Modi government, and economic growth took despite COVID symptoms. When the whole world is afflicted with COVID, despite in a negative atmosphere, India could do much better because of the better economic policies and statesmanship of Prime Minister. So Nirmala emphasized that today we are the fastest growing economy in the world, and taking all situations, achievements and challenges mentioned above that I told, it must be said now that India is very much poised to become a formidable world power, which is called Vishwa Guru in many areas, including yoga, spirituality, and the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam for the holistic well-being of all humanity. While there is a plenty of scope for deploying its soft power across the world, India requires rigorous effort to modernize and organize its hard power, especially the Navy and the strategic forces. And in solidifying its position as a global player, India will not ensure its own progress but also foster stability, cooperation, peace, and harmony across the region in the world. That was the brief speech or address of Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in the House. And Nirmala, in a very well articulated manner, put before the nation that in banking sector also, in public sector also, banking sector, Indian banks are doing much better, and there is a positive atmosphere all over the country. She repeatedly said so. That is why the no confidence motion that was called by opposition has badly failed, and Modi is again hero in all the respective fields. That is what Nirmala told the nation. That's all for today. In a significant development,